Before going all in on copywriting, I was trying to make things work for me with dropshipping, and I know, guys, that's not the time I'm most proud of. You have to imagine it was like 2023 back then. I had my birthday, I had like 1 week off of work, and I was sitting at my computer back then, scrolling through TikTok in between, and getting like really motivated on all of those Andrew Tate motivational shorts and stuff, like the really cringe beginner phase where you want to retire your family and make 20K a month and become rich and stuff. You guys all know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I decided to create my own dropshipping brand, like my own Shopify store where I sell like shady products and stuff. I order them from like Alibaba or something. And yeah, actually try to make money with this. So I decided, I'm going to sell this product. I've ordered this product to my home. Then I, try to make videos with this product in my own room with like nice lighting and stuff. And I was about to like go viral, make lots of money with dropshipping because it's so easy, right? It's so easy to make money online. I published my first TikTok. I got 10 views and I stopped doing dropshipping. That's how fucked up like my whole discipline, how my whole like expectations were back then. And that's what this video will be about, guys. The reason why most people quit, and that's not just for copywriters, it's for any person trying to make things work for themselves in terms of business. In today's video, we will talk about the emotional cycle of change, guys. This is going to be extremely interesting because that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about your mindset, right? About your emotions. So let's get into it. What is the emotional cycle of change is what you might be asking yourself. This is a psychological model describing the emotional stages people go through when pursuing a new goal or challenge, right? Emotional stages when you try to achieve a new goal, right? And because quitting, guys, is only related to your emotions and feelings. It's only related to your psychology and mindset, guys. It's all about how you feel about the thing you're doing. It's not a rational choice like the quitting, right? It's just because you're demotivated. You still want to become rich, but you don't know how and you don't understand shit, right? It's all about psychology and mindset. It's not about your actual like rational skill, right? You still want to become rich. So yeah. I'm going to explain it to you on the next slide, the whole concept of the emotional cycle of change, and let's get right into the next slide, guys. Bam! The emotional cycle of change, guys. So, we got the y-axis down here, which is time, and we got the x-axis, which is emotional stage. So for the emotional stage, we have like optimism, being like optimistic, and we got the pessimism state, right? For the time, it's basically just how much time passes. So you all understand this. It's a very simple concept. But now, let's get into the different stages that you go through while pursuing a certain challenge or goal where you try to achieve something, of course. So let's start with stage number 1. So, the uninformed optimism. Back then, when I was starting dropshipping, every guru was talking about how easy things are, right? So, yeah, I created my store. I'm so hyped up, but I actually didn't know how to make money with it, right? I didn't know how to go viral and stuff with my TikToks. So I was very uninformed. I was very stupid, but I was being optimistic because, 20K a month, it's going to be so easy, right? Very uninformed and very optimistic. But then I published my first TikTok and bam, stage number 2 occurs. Everything is harder as you've expected, guys. It's not as easy as you have thought, right? Your expectations were set wrong. So now, instead of being optimistic, you are being very pessimistic. And that's where most people already quit. But that's not even like the worst thing that will happen. Like the lowest point is even worse. So that's like the whole informed pessimism. Now you understand, okay, it's actually harder than I have thought. So I have to implement some other things to actually go viral. And they dig and they try to make things work. By the way, I have already quit before even trying to dig further, right? I was just being a pussy because like my 1 week of vacation was ending and then I was just going back to work, not doing any business. You guys all know it. As a beginner, you are a loser pretty much. So yeah. Informed pessimism, and after that you try to make things work, you don't really understand what's going on, and then you are in the valley of despair, guys. You are pretty much at the bottom of your emotions. You are very pessimistic. You don't know if dropshipping actually works because nothing seems to work, no TikTok goes viral, no outreach you send as a copywriter gets read by the prospects you're reaching out to, you don't actually know how to get clients and stuff. This is the valley of despair. This is where you are very, very, very demotivated, guys. And then you quit. This is the point where everybody quits, because usually the first things you're going to learn in this online business is going to be very easy. Setting up the drop shipping store, choosing a product, it's all going to be relatively easy, right? Copywriting, learning the skills of writing, learning funnels and stuff is not really that hard. But actually getting clients is going to make the biggest filter for this particular online business model, because that's where the money lies. That's the last stage you have to pass through to actually become like really successful, right? But that's where most people fail. You have to be grateful for it, guys. You have to be grateful for outreach being so goddamn hard, because if it was, if it would be very easy, you wouldn't make lots of money with it, right? Because the more people being successful with outreach, the less money is to get in this whole game, right? So that's the valley of despair. And then you quit and you repeat phase 1 to 3 with another mechanism or another vehicle. Let's say you was a dropshipper and now you start doing YouTube or something. Oh, it's not actually that easy to get viral. Shiny object syndrome, just hopping from one thing to another, or just completely giving up on your goals and going back to 9 to 5. But usually most people try to make something else. But yeah, you guys all know the drill, right? And only a few people actually push through the valley of despair, because they understand, no, I've seen so much content from so many gurus, so many people making this amount of money. It can't be fake. There are 10,000s of people out there on Instagram. It has to work. I'm going to push through. And then they learn about the only method that's working to actually get viral TikToks, to actually land clients through outreach. They learn the actual methods, the actual things you have to know as a copywriter or as a dropshipper to really understand what it's all about. But they aren't successful yet. They are just transitioning into the stage of informed optimism. The informed stage is like the stage 4 now. So now they are optimistic and they are informed. They know what it's all about. And then it's just a matter of time till they actually get success and fulfillment. And stage number 5, guys. These are the emotional stages. Like, this is the emotional cycle of change, guys. And I decided to quit back then because I was being a pussy. I even decided to quit up here, right? Yeah, guys, and that's the whole emotional cycle of change. And you might be being discouraged because you don't seem to land clients and stuff. And that's completely fine, guys, because you just don't have the skills necessary yet. It's not as easy as you might have thought. There's still lots of things to learn, but you will make it in the end if you are just being consistent. It's not about knowing how to do every single exercise in the gym perfectly. It's just about showing up. It's about being consistent. That's what it's all about. So yeah, you need to definitely be putting in the work and just pushing through this hard phase. So in summary, guys, people are hyped up at the start because of wrong expectations. Oh, it's going to be so easy, and false promises from gurus, and that's the whole stage of uninformed optimism. After they see the reality of the business model, they get discouraged and overwhelmed, which is called the informed pessimism. Now they see, oh, it's actually kind of hard. Then they completely lose orientation and feel very bad about the decision they have made. They are now at the lowest point, and this is where they quit at latest. That's the valley of despair. And after this, they completely quit and jump to the next thing. And only 1% of people actually understand this is how it is supposed to be. You just need to push through this hard phase and accept reality, guys. If it would be very easy, it wouldn't be very, very valuable, right? There can't be 99% of people having a six-pack. It has to be hard so it becomes valuable, right? And yeah, they reach the stage 4 of informed optimism, like the people that actually know that's how it's supposed to be. They push through, they reach the stage 4 of informed optimism, and they finally succeed in stage number 5. And that's when they feel fulfilled because they have achieved their goal, right? That's what it's all about. But most people quit at stage number 2 or stage number 3. And that's why it gets way easier after that, guys. You have to imagine there's way less competition because there aren't too many great copywriters out there actually making money with the skill. You have a very high opportunity on actually getting all of the market share, closing all of the clients, because there aren't really much people competing with you. So yeah, bonus, guys, expectation setting and predicting failure. If you want to be better at managing those emotional cycles of change, you need to manage or set your expectations. The best thing I have done when starting copywriting was I was looking back at my dropshipping journey and I asked myself, bro, why did I quit back then? Yeah, like the whole getting viral part was like pretty hard. Excuse me. So what I decided to do was basically just telling myself, okay, bro, what if I set my expectations to be like, okay, I'm not going to make money in a whole year. It's going to be extremely hard. I'm not going to make money anytime soon, right? That's my whole mindset I went in, so I actually like can stay in this game for the long run. If I say to myself, I'm going to make money after 1 month and I don't make money, I'm going to get discouraged. So it's always about setting your expectations very low so you don't get discouraged, right? So yeah, on to the next thing. The problem is as well, like it's one thing is being like very optimistic because you're like hyped up and stuff. It's like your expectations. But another thing is like you only see all of the things that could go right. Oh, making 20K a month, because that's all the gurus talk about, right? Making 1 million, buying a Bugatti, buying, I don't know, watches and stuff, retiring your family. They only shy like the shiny and bright side of things. But it's actually very hard. These people prime you to actually oversee all of the potential bad things that are going to come with this whole mechanism that you are going to dive deep into, right? And also, like, the very unschooled brain doesn't really see potential failure. So yeah, you have to predict failure. You have to make a whole list of potential failures. I was sitting there back then and asking myself, okay, when I start doing outreach and it doesn't happen after 12 weeks, I will become very discouraged. That's what's going to happen. But now that I know that that's going to happen, it's already priced into my mind. I already know that's going to occur, so I can prepare for this event and, have like systems and stuff in place to actually stay in the outreach game and to not quit, right? So that's another bonus tip for actually managing the emotional cycles of change, guys. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to join my personal inner circle. It's completely free. You have a free 2-hour outreach masterclass in there helping you to get a client in the next 4 to 8 weeks if you are willing to put in the work and if you already have the service delivery figured out. You can ask me questions in there. It's almost like a paid mentorship. Only 74 people in there. It will get way bigger over time, hundreds or even thousands of people in there. So yeah, I hope to see you inside. See you in the next video. Bye bye.